Hello, Colts Nation. What's up, No Horsing family? Welcome back to another episode of the No Horsing Around podcast. As always, as you saw in the new intro, I am one of two dudes talking Colts. I'm your host, Stephen Burton. And today, it's just Jimmy G. Jimmy G. We're going to talk about, is Jimmy G an upgrade for the Indianapolis Colts at the quarterback position? But before we get into that, you guys, as always, please like, share, subscribe, comment. I definitely want to hear your guys' feedback on this. It's been a hot topic basically since the NFC title game. Is Jimmy G, who we know is on the trading block because they're moving on to Trey Lance, is he an actual upgrade over Carson Wentz for the Indianapolis Colts? We're going to talk about it today. I want to hear from you guys in the comments on if you think it is. Okay, so let's just kind of jump right into this, you guys. Jimmy G, is he an upgrade? Jimmy G. Jimmy Garoppolo. So before I say yes or no, we're going to kind of look at why he could be and why he couldn't be, why he may have played well in San Francisco, why he may have played poorly, things like that. So, if you're going off of just stats, right? Jimmy G, he's 2 years older, obviously. He has about half as many touchdowns as Carson Wentz does, and about 20 less interceptions, but he's played less games. He does have a better record than Carson Wentz, but that's the question, okay? That's the looming question. Jimmy G, hot commodity when he was in New England, right? The dude. Everyone wondering, is he going to take over Tom Brady? Is he the next guy? Then when it didn't look like it, are they going to get rid of him? And where's he going? And then boom, San Francisco trades for him, makes him the highest paid quarterback in the NFL at the time. And he does well. He does his job well when he plays. That's the thing. He is very injury prone. I know that was a knock on Carson Wentz. Jimmy G has missed significant time before with injuries, like huge chunks of the season. When he plays well. Now, here's the question, you guys. This is the question for everybody about Jimmy G. Is he a higher level game manager than Carson Wentz? Is he a better quarterback than Carson Wentz? Is he an upgrade? Or is he a product of Deebo Samuels, Brandon Ayuk, Kittle, the stable of running backs that they have, Kyle Shanahan calling plays? We had Jason Aponte on earlier in the season, and we heard his opinion about Kyle Shanahan and Jimmy G at the same time. Is he a product of all of that? Probably. He probably is, to an extent, a product of that. Can you put the game in his hands? It hasn't looked like that. Now, at the same time, 2 of the last 3 years, NFC title game, 1 Super Bowl appearance. Granted, the Super Bowl appearance, a lot of people say he had nothing to do with that, and he lost them that game eventually. I don't know where I sit necessarily. I know where I sit. I do, guys. I do know where I sit on it. But you got to really delve in, because the reason we're talking about this is there was a ton of debate during the NFC title game. There's a ton of debate before it, because Jimmy G is on the trade block. Okay, season's over now. John Lynch is like, I don't know what we're doing. Kyle Shanahan's like, I don't want to talk about it. Jimmy G gets up there. He's like, I love you all. I'm going to find a great place to go next. He's gone. Like, he's on the trade block. And the reason that we're discussing it is because everybody's linking him to the Colts. And there's a great reason why in the end. 2 years ago, when the Colts traded for DeForest Buckner, it leaked that Jimmy G was part of the talks. Now, here's the question that I have. We can float that out there, right? Jimmy G was part of the talks. But a great question is, was Ballard inquiring about Jimmy G, or was Lynch trying to ditch Jimmy G 2 years ago? No one will ever know. He wasn't included in the deal. 13th pick went. Defoe came back. Great stuff all around, okay? All that being said, what do you gain from Jimmy G? I think you do gain a great locker room presence, a great leader. They drafted his replacement in San Francisco, and he was a true professional, helped Trey Lance, supported Trey Lance. He's beloved in that locker room. It seems like from the outside. I think you get that. You get a high-level game manager who can go through his reads potentially quicker than Carson can. What do you lose? I think you lose arm strength. I think you lose athleticism. And I think you lose the ability to make off-script plays. I know people are saying, holy God, Stephen, Carson's off-script plays are horrible. That's true, but at the same time, we did see him slip sacks that looked miraculous this season. I don't think you're going to see Jimmy G doing those kind of things. It's a toss-up. Here's my opinion on Jimmy G and if he's an upgrade. He's not. That's not a knock. He is, in my opinion, the same almost as Carson. Okay. It is not an upgrade. And you guys know from the videos that I've done, that Zach has done, that my opinion is a little different from Zach's in that I want an upgrade. I don't want to change just for change's sake. I don't want to go get a Kirk Cousins or a Teddy Bridgewater just so I can get rid of Carson Wentz. And Jimmy G to me is equal. I think Jimmy G has the propensity as well to poop the bed like Carson has before. We saw it in the NFC title game. We've seen it in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. So, I mean, I think it's all things are equal with it, is my opinion. Now, do I think that they pull a trade for him? Probably not. You've used your first round pick. You've used your third round pick. Third round last year, first round this year for Carson. You're going to have to give up picks for him. It's not going to be some even swap. They're not going to take Carson because they have Trey Lance. So you're going to have to give up. And at what point are you just spending money to spend money, losing capital to lose capital? Because across the board, unless Carson is the guy this year, we're all kind of on the same page. You want to get that long-term answer, and you're losing assets to do that in the draft by continuing to chase 1-2 year Band-Aids, which Jimmy G could be because he only has a 1 year left on his contract. So do I think they do it? Probably not. Do I think they might explore it? Probably so. But, y'all, there is a ton of teams looking for quarterbacks now. And let's remember, too, I've said this. You're talking about massive, multiple, blockbuster QB trades that we're discussing in one offseason. Last year, we had Matt Stafford and Carson Wentz. They were big trades. Stafford was a blockbuster trade. Carson was kind of a middle-of-the-road trade. Okay, you're talking – everyone's floating out there. Aaron Rodgers, Jimmy G, Derek Carr, Russell Wilson. That is 4 that would be blockbuster trades. Stuff like that doesn't happen. He's going to go somewhere. I just don't think it's going to be Indianapolis. I think he's going to end up somewhere else. And that's my opinion. Now, I laugh because if you ask my co-host, Zach, if he's better than Carson, I think he's going to say yes. If he'd take him, I don't know if he would. But that's kind of where I sit on Jimmy G. And if he would be a potentially good upgrade for the Colts, I just don't see it. I'd love to hear your guys' comments on this. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Do you guys think he's an upgrade? I mean, my whole thing is Colts Nation, no horse and family. Let's use our heads here. Let's not throw Carson out just to get rid of him. We're not going to toss him out and start Sam Ehlinger. Everyone wanted, Jacob Eason to start before they went and made the trade for Carson last year. We're not going to throw him away just to throw him away. Are there some young quarterbacks in the draft that intrigue me? Yeah, I was talking to my buddy Rashad McGinnis, who was with the Blue Stable, and he's down at the Senior Bowl, which we were credentialed for, but I was unable to go because y'all know I had COVID. But there are some quarterbacks that intrigue me a little bit this year. Just intrigued, not high up. We'll talk about that as we get there. But I want to hear what you guys think specifically about Jimmy G. We did polls on Twitter. It was massively in favor of Carson. But I want to hear from my No Horse and family on YouTube. Y'all tell me what you think. Is he an upgrade? Okay? And just remember, you guys, like, share. Make sure you hit the subscribe. Ding the bell so you don't miss the videos. We are at 900 subscribers, you guys. 100 away from the goal. And we have a week and a half to do it because technically we didn't hit it by the end of the Colts season. We still have a chance to hit our 1K before the end of the NFL season. Help us out. We know we can depend on you guys. We love you guys. and all that great stuff. So I end these things the same way I always do. I love you. I know Zach loves you.